Super exciting day. Vena has announced a definitive agreement to acquire Morpheo, a leading Toronto AI native business focused on solving the hard problem of bringing data together at enterprise scale and enabling AI and agentic workflows within the enterprise. So I am here today with Sandesh Patil, who was the CEO of Morpheo. Welcome, Sandesh, and welcome to Vena.
Thank you.
How would you explain Morpheo to someone who's now curious about what this means for Vena?
In the data space, historically, the biggest challenge has always been for the business to get right answers at the right time. And anytime they're looking for answers, they always rely on large data engineering teams, and they realize that the data is fragmented across different data sets. When we started off Morpheo, we're looking to solve that problem. The way we looked at it was, how can we make it very simple for the businesses so that they don't have to rely on complex data engineering skills to get business answers.
You spent a lot of time or most of your career looking at that exact problem in large enterprises. What's changed with AI?
When people throw AI at a problem or AI at any data and assume that the answer is going to be accurate, but we realized that everybody started realizing that the data would not be accurate unless you get the foundation right. As a company, we went back and applying the first principles, we went back and said, why don't we solve the data problem first? Start with ingesting the data, curating the data, getting your data products right, and make that data ready for the businesses so that they can get the right answers.
So with Morpheo, you start with where the problems most likely exist. And how do you build on that to create context that allows business answers to flow more freely and allows users to get the results they're looking for?
At Morpheo, we have a horizontal capability called the data agents, where we do all the data engineering work, and then we have something called domain agents. So think about when we deploy Morpheo for Vena, that's going to be focused on FP&A. Morpheo as a platform spins up domain agents like an FP&A agent. But bridging these two domain agents and the data agents is the context layer. And the context layer is not just data, it's also the context about the business. How does business understand the domain? How does a user, like a financial analyst, understands the concepts about finance and concepts about FP&A, and that's the context that's built not at that point, but it's compounded over time and created as a context layer in the platform.
So lots of people are talking about context as the next moat for SaaS businesses, the next moat in AI. You introduced this idea called cumulative context. Can you help us understand a little bit about what that means?
Everybody talks about context as a point in time. And what we believe is when you deploy intelligence into a particular company, especially a data platform, or agentic platform, we believe that the context is always compounding. For example, an analyst is working with the data, providing inputs, and the platform is responding back with inputs, but he's providing more and more inputs. All those inputs, whether it's definitions of the data, whether it's metrics, whether it is his own thinking about how does he solve a problem, is what we call as compounding context, and it doesn't stop. We don't treat context as point in time. We actually think that every user can provide his intelligence, and that intelligence compounds, and that's the context that we build. And we use that context across the organization to make your data better.
And what do you think for finance organizations? As finance is a unique kind of data where accuracy, of course, matters a lot. What are the things that you've observed in building the Morpheo platform about how do you deliver accuracy?
When we started off building the data agents, we ingested the data, curated the data, but the key aspect about data engineering or data as a whole was quality. And we focus heavily on the quality of the data, not just applying data engineering quality principles, but also applying business level data quality principles. Especially when we were doing the pilots with Vena, we realized looking at the variance numbers or looking at the chart of accounts file, and we realized that, hey, there's a way you can look at chart of accounts, and breaking down that quality more gave us that accuracy more and more, because before you get the answers, before you get the revenue numbers or expense numbers, let's look at solving the data quality problems before getting through those answers.
So Sandesh, how do you see this being the foundation that unlocks trust that will ultimately allow us to build trusted agentic capabilities into a financial workflow that Vena customers can trust as part of their financial life cycle?
When we talk about workflows, and especially financial workflows where some of the most complex business decisions are made, the way we believe about or how do we solve a workflow problem is not putting band-aids on top of the workflow, but reimagining what a workflow would look like. Not applying AI to a workflow, but defining the foundation behind that workflow and what is the foundation required, and that's data. Getting your data ingested, curated, transformed in the way from a financial perspective, or creating the financial data model and defining those data definitions, relationships, and logics that the business can validate. And using that for a workflow would actually increase the accuracy significantly. And that's what has been our focus.
When you think about how we're going to market with Acterys and appealing to the visual side of data, as well as the ability to build enterprise-level workflows and apps within the hands of a broader enterprise to help automate workflows, how do you see Morpheo and Acterys strengthening the conversation that IT leaders can have with their business about what's possible?
Acterys being on Microsoft ecosystem definitely is beneficial. Morpheo operates on Microsoft, and Acterys's core visualization experience is really Power BI. And with Morpheo, Acterys can get the data foundation that it needs to get the data right for the business, especially the IT and operational planning users.
So with Morpheo, Vena, and Acterys, we're entering a world where teams will be set up faster, they'll have more capabilities, data will be more organized, and that will unlock possibilities of building new enterprise workflows, particularly in the financial domain. When you think about other organizations and the challenge they face with all of this pressure to innovate, how do you think about making sure that AI projects don't end up having just really great parlor tricks and really great demos to actually being able to create value? Like how do you make sure that we're creating value when we bring AI to our customers?
Give accurate results, but the context that is used in those pilots is a point-in-time context. As soon as a pilot converts to a production-grade deployment, so there's a concept called context rot. And the reason for that is the data scale increases, the data fragmentation is significantly larger than what it would have been in a pilot environment. And that's where the whole concept of cumulative context, making sure the data foundation is right, and making sure the more and more focus on quality and trust is critical when you start deploying a pilot-based AI use case into a production-based AI use case.
So it's the accumulation of context over time that evolves with the data that ensures that you can scale an AI pilot to an AI production to get real value in the enterprise. That's really cool. So once you have the data foundation in place and the context layers building, how does Morpheo help organizations get to the next phase of their AI journey by getting closer to being able to have true autonomous agentic capabilities alongside their current human decision-making?
Let me explain that with an example around FP&A and workforce. Assuming the FP&A data is already loaded, the foundation is ready, and you want to bring in workforce data, and you want to help or need help in terms of employee planning. As soon as you bring the workforce data in, the agentic ecosystem now provides you the recommendations around how can you use your FP&A data connected back to your employee data, and to say how can you do your planning around employee for the next quarter or the next fiscal year.
Yeah, and I think that also unlocks a lot of capability as we think about the next generation of organizations that become more AI savvy, being much more agile in their ability to make decisions much faster. Thanks for joining us today, Sandesh. We're really excited about what we can do together.
Thank you. Looking forward to the partnership.